could shave the cat if you shaved your cat?
No, you can't shave the cat because he's not wanting to.
I think you would.
Hey, good
guys.
evening and
Hey.
welcome to the Bourbon Blend. I am Courtney and I am joined this evening by this dude named Jay.
Courtney.
Yes, he lives in my house. I'm going to also say he's my husband.
Wow.
Yes.
I do want to let everybody know, I think Ravin might be the first person, I don't know if he's chatted yet, to wear a Bourbon Blend shirt to watch the Bourbon Blend.
Hey, that is nice.
I think he might be the first one.
Nice. I like it.
So.
I mean, I think we wore him on the show one time, so maybe
Well,
we were.
Yeah, I mean, like.
You're talking about the thousands of people that are watching.
Yes.
He's probably the first that did
He's
that.
one of the, he's a blender.
Yes, I like it.
We've already got a bunch of legends in the chat. Cousin is in the chat, watching the Tulane game, and also going to be drinking some Green River with us tonight. Yes. Love to see that. OTAG, Ravin is in the chat, my bad. Chipper's here. Mike is here. Eric G in the house.
Lots of big ballers tonight.
Wow, big ballers for show, for show. Kanuman is here as well. Kanuman who drives a Cybertruck that I wish that I had.
Oh,
Courtney
please.
won't do it.
Okay,
Okay, so agenda for this evening. We're going to drink some of these Green Rivers, which I don't want to break any news here, but we probably have tasted these in the last week.
These.
Not that bottle, but some of them. And then we also have a fuck ton, that's an actual term, of pictures from our trip to Louisville because we love our blenders, the thousands, and we want to make sure that you guys see all the cool stuff in Louisville.
We had a great time. It was a lot of fun.
I don't think I put up a picture of my mom and sister's grave though.
Oh, well, that sounds like
Hey,
fun.
can you just talk for a minute?
Sounds
while
like
I do that?
funsies. Yes, so we had a great time. We went up there last Wednesday evening and hung out. We got a little Airbnb and enjoyed our time there. Madison and her significant other rolled on up on Thursday.
Fucking chair.
Jay
man.
apparently got gassy in Kentucky and brought it back here.
So
So that's the end of the story.
These are your chairs.
That was when you lean
I know, and that's when it creaks. I'm not gonna
that's
do it
not
again because I don't
creaking.
want it to creak.
That's not creaking. But anyway, we visited some downtown places on Whiskey Row. We didn't really do any of the tour kind of things because we've done a lot of those before. So it was more of just shopping and tasting along the way.
A lot of tasting. We had a great Airbnb.
Yes.
And I thought you had a great looking week.
Thanks. I appreciate that.
You looked really pretty the whole trip.
Thanks, Jay.
Irresistible, some would say.
Thanks, Jay.
We also have some bourbon news, which some of it's kind of sobering in a way about the Kentucky bourbon situation.
I know, it's a little sad.
And also my therapist told me to get GTFO today. She said, I'm done. I don't need to see you
Jay
anymore.
graduated. We're so
She
proud.
said, I don't need to see you anymore. And I felt kind of jilted.
Jay felt like he was a star-crossed lover.
She's like, you're just not coming to me with anything serious here. I think you're good. And I was like, damn.
all right, fine.
Okay. And then we said pictures, bourbon news. We've got, of course, our latest pours, our list of most recent pours. And then a very serious Courtney's Cornir.
Of course, they're all very serious.
That I thought was particularly shitty because the subject matter was one where you got to hit all the big hitters and then I was left with scraps.
That's what you say.
It was like, name your favorite NHL players who wore 99 and last name was Gretzky. I'll start. Wayne Gretzky. Who's your choice? And it's like, Fred Gretzky from 1922.
Okay, so if you don't like participating in Courtney's Corner, I can get some of our amazing guests on this show to participate in Courtney's Corner instead of you.
By the way, you've got your offspring in here today.
Hi, Madison.
She said, Maddie says her patient wouldn't stop tooting today.
Oh, you must have felt right at home from your dad. So.
Anyway, it just means everything's working good, right?
No.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's start with a little bit of the Green River.
Yes.
We shall start with the foolproof version. Full disclosure, we spent some time at the Green River Tasting Room.
We did.
In Louisville on Thursday. And had a wonderful time. Hanging out with Freddie, and Gina, and Jennifer.
Great time.
I completely made those names up. I have no idea what their names were. But we had a very good time.
Adam. I remember Adam.
We asked them, I asked, is it Adam really?
It is Adam.
Okay, we asked Adam to describe for us the most perfect bourbon bro, right? Because he's on Whiskey Row. He sees a lot of bourbon bros, and he's like, he starts kind of going through the list of things. And fucking, if not, a guy walks in.
Two of them walk in, like, he was like, well, there's 2 different kinds. And then, like, they walked in as a pair. And the girl, the other bartender goes, I think we manifested that.
They were exactly the way he had described them 2 minutes before.
Yeah.
Backwards hat, t-shirt's too tight, says bourbon for president, smells like your car noir. The other guy was over-tanned.
He had the sunglasses
jacket.
around the back of his neck.
Yes, sunglasses around the back of your neck.
Really tight
Yeah,
golf shirt.
it was something.
It was. Anyway,
Green River.
those of the have not ever had a Green River or seen Green River before. It's a very cool bottle. On the bottom, it has its lovely little. I don't think you can really tell, but it's horseshoe shaped. It has the GR here in the middle. It's really cool, and there's this like little slot down here. I know Jay likes that, a little slot. And when you go to the Green River tasting room, they give you a little coin, and you can play a little game trying to get it in the slot, right, Jay?
Yeah, you can see it on the picture here on the page, bottom left, like under the horseshoe. There's just enough room there. You could slide coins in there.
Yeah.
So they have a little, I don't know, that little bowling alley, a miniature bowling alley. Like,
yeah, and you can
and
slide it in there. And then, or if not, they have a little machine. What's the?
Like a Zelda.
I want to say a Zelda machine. You know where you
Zoltar.
Yes, the fortune teller will come and you can take your coin and go to the fortune teller. Other than that,
Fortunately, the game we played was the first person that gets the coin in the slot gets a blowy.
yeah, I was very excited. I got it. Moving along. So we're gonna try this Green River foolproof.
No lies told.
And we have let's see. I got to get a pop. That's a good one.
That's a really good one.
That's a good one.
A couple things I want to say before we start drinking the Green River. Owensboro, Kentucky is in western Kentucky on the border with Indiana, right on the water. It's also a test metropolis for McDonald's. So when McDonald's comes up with these new ideas, they test them in certain markets, and Owensboro is one of those markets. So I had a McPizza there in 1990, and I was very excited. Green River was a very big deal back in the early 1900s. Went the way of the dodo, like many of them do. It was resuscitated in the middle. It was like 2014. And then it really got going in 2020. And then Bardstown Bourbon Company, which is ironic because we're using the Bardstown glasses tonight, bought them in 2022. And when you go to the Green River tasting room there on Whiskey Row, it has a very Bardstown aesthetic. Minimalist, lots of natural colors.
Not minimalist. High end.
High.
Yeah.
But Green River is not their high end, but anyway.
No, but I'm just saying the finishes in the place were high end. Really nice big leather chairs to sit in, and really nice. What do you call it? The bar stools were really cool and modern, and it was just a really nice experience.
M. Jim Tiger says, made it home from Margs just in time to play the home game again. He said, went to Cuco's for the first time since Cuz and Denton's mom made me go on one of their visits from North Carolina. Wow.
Okay, well, how about that?
Now you're saying where they used to live, and people are going to look them up now. Anyway.
How about that?
Let's try it.
All right.
Green River.
Cheers.
Full proof. By the way, 117.9 proof. It's the second round, I think. Their first one was 117.1.
Has a very pleasant nose. A little fruity. No, a little, yeah.
Fuck the nose. I'm just going straight in, girl.
Fruity.
Just kind of tastes like a hot nose to me. 117.9.
No.
That ought to give you a little
Yeah, but it's not.
little thrust.
I don't feel hot at all. I think it's very fruity. It's a very rich fruit, not like
I know we've got some
fresh fruit.
folks that are drinking. Cuz said he was going to
that's
have
good.
some Green River tonight. And it may have been Mike who said he was going to have some. Maybe Eric G. Also, Canoeman says private equity cash.
Yes.
That's how it got resuscitated. Canoeman knows that game. Hell yeah.
Yes.
And Eric G says
needs to go back and find that again.
is a banger.
It is. It's very good. I was very pleasantly surprised. I'd never had Green River until we were at that tasting room. And, I mean, maybe I have, but I don't recall ever having it. This is very good. We also tasted the Army one, I guess it was.
Yeah, they have a 250th anniversary for the
yeah.
Army.
And so I tasted that, and we tasted, just their regular bourbon. So.
Let's see, Cousin agrees with CBT's tasting notes.
Yeah, it's a rich fruit. Not a.
It's really good.
It's not like Starburst.
I'm pretty happy with that one.
I think it's very good.
Dried fruit to me, perfect amount of heat. Mm-hmm. It's got a solid front end, solid middle, solid end, good long hug. Despite the proof, it's not ethanol-y at all.
Yeah.
Damn good pour right there. And at $50, this is going to be in the battle for me and Courtney's, favorite taste versus price matrix. Yeah. It's going to be right there.
It's very good.
Because Russell's Reserve 10 years is going to be about 55, and Heaven Hill Bottled and Bond is 45 to 50. Mm-hmm. This is going to be right there. Another thing I love, you can't really tell on this graphic or whatever, but the bottle feels really good in my hand. It's just perfectly sized to hold on to. I love the horseshoe. Mm-hmm. It's just, I like their logo. The colors of their bourbon is delicious. I mean, look at that. Mm-hmm. Look at the color of that. I like the fake tax stamp.
I like the tax stamp. I really do like this.
It's just classy, good bourbon, man. At that price point, I don't think you can go wrong. Let's see. Cousin says, I had the Army bottle as well, but must have finished it. I did not know that you had that, Cousin.
Yeah. This
Let's
is really
see.
good.
Also, I did want to mention that Cassidy P is not going to be with us tonight because he's on a work trip, but he wanted to pass along his regards to all the folks on the show. Ravin says, I think Jay knows my stance on Green River. Great pour at its price point. Ravin, of course. Mm-hmm. Very much like you, has an eagle eye for cost versus value, overall value. And how many times I hear Courtney tell people on Whiskey Row about, well, when I'm grading a bourbon, I take the price into account.
I do.
And people go,
I mean, you know me. I'm a big talker.
I said she runs a child care center. She cares about price.
I can't care about price the one I run.
Let's see, Vince's direct competitor with Heaven Hill Bottled and Bond.
It's different, though. It's different. It's very good, but I would say that it's not. It's richer than Heaven Hill Bottled and Bond, I would say.
Yeah, a little bit. Mm-hmm. Honestly, it reminds me of Bardstown. I mean, the good Bardstown Origin's like a better version of Origin, maybe a little more complex version of Origin. The White Origin. Which White Origin's a terrific bourbon.
But the way they described it, too, is that currently, Green River is not going to be one that's going to be finishing a bunch of different bourbons.
That was his interpretation.
Yeah, which makes sense. You got to differentiate your brands.
Yeah, because Bardstown gets real experimental with their finishes and where they source their stuff. Very creative, and they got a billion different expressions. And he thought that Green River was going to stick with like their 6.
And I mean,
and go with it.
Well, the Army was a little bit different. That was something new, but I don't think they're going to have a lot of finished one.
Let's see. Cody S, last name redacted, says, just poured my Green River 126 proof, fairly smooth, a little funky, and maybe something like pineapple, a little dry, maybe some chocolate.
Interesting.
Pineapple's an interesting one. Yeah, that's that dried fruit that I was kind of tasting.
Yeah, I'm getting more not cherry. I'm going to have another pour.
Yeah, actually, Cuz, great question. He says, did they note how they got DSP Kentucky 10? Great question, because Courtney just looked this up. That's actually a tag to Medley, which was an old school in Owensboro, and I think it kind of got bought and sold and blah, 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 but they retained that number 10 DSP number because it is still tied to Medley. I mean,
the old version there in Owensboro, they went back to the original site allegedly.
Allegedly. The only other Medley thing that I've ever had was Wathen's that Leif B sent me back during COVID, which was just okay. But he was working on Green River when it was getting back started again. He's now a school teacher, but he was working in this business, and he predicted that Green River was going to be a big deal, and he was absolutely right. He said these people are interested in doing shit the right way, and it's no frills. They're just shooting to be a good bourbon. All these new places are trying to have ooh, it's finished in ball bag, cognac, jism sauce or whatever. But these guys are just like, we're going to make a delicious bourbon. And just try to make it
totally
pop.
agree. This foolproof is delicious.
Yeah.
I was very pleasantly surprised when I tried it.
Is this the new one? Or
No, it's just still foolproof.
Wait,
I just poured another one.
I don't want to keep drinking.
Yes, you do. Because it's good. Oh, I'm here. There we go. Problem solved.
Cadumas is Leif B. Leif B, the legend, man.
Yep.
Absolutely love Leif B. One of our good friends from the Rebel Grove site, and also when we had the COVID shows, just an invaluable. Remember, he used to call in when he was walking his dog.
Yeah.
You could hear this. Car just went by. Car just went by. It was pretty cool. Maddie reminds everyone to smash.
Smash that like button.
Smash, smash, smash. And Maddie was working a long day today, too. Glad to have you here after that, young Madison.
Good work.
I wish you hadn't poured another one because I feel like we need to grade this bitch.
Well, it poured in my glass. I'll finish it.
Eric G says ball bag jism sauce. You mean Willet pot still?
Yes. Agree.
What?
Agree. Now, I do love having that bottle, the shape of the bottle.
Oh, you like
that
the shape?
That bottle is very cool.
She likes the shape, guys.
That bottle is very cool. I think it's something that you should have on a bar aesthetically. You just don't drink it.
That's as JJT says, quote, I don't want to keep drinking. As he says on his bourbon show. No, I was just trying to drink the couple we were doing tonight and move on, you know.
Blah, blah, blah.
I got some shit to do tomorrow.
Oh.
Well, I'll break some news to the Auburn folks on here. Me and Hoke decided today that it was time for us to do a hot board. So me and Hoke have been tooling around and doing a hot board today. Not saying we're going to have to need it on Sunday. I'm just saying in the event that we need it at some point soon, we will have it.
Well,
So we were already
I'll
calling.
have plenty of time
We're calling
to sit
around
on the
and doing
couch
some.
and be holistic about his health care.
He's going to pray about it.
He's going to pray about it and be holistic.
It helped Steve Jobs a lot.
Yeah.
So yeah, we were already working on candidates and making some calls to see, hey, do you like this person? Why do you like this person? What have you been hearing about this guy? Et cetera, et cetera. Just getting ready. Getting ready just in case. Maybe he goes out there and beats George's ass, wins by 40, and everybody's happy again. But you got to be ready in this business, Courtney.
You never know.
You got to be prepared.
You never know.
Prepared.
Yep, you got to be prepared. It's just like when people write obituaries ahead of time.
Yeah, exactly.
Like you have to, you don't know when somebody's gonna croak. So like,
This is kind of an obituary in a way.
yeah.
Hey, you. Should have hired an offensive coordinator who actually knows how to do things.
Well, you just got to be prepared.
Nick A is looking for a sneak peek at the Haut board. Nothing unusual on there. I mean, I think it's the guys that you're probably thinking of right now, which would be not in any order yet, because me and Hoke haven't really talked about it, but John Summerall, DJ Durkin, Rhett's got to be on there.
Bill Belichick.
No. Charles Kelly's got to be on there.
Bill Belichick's girlfriend.
And if nothing more than shits and giggles, Lane Kiffin's got to be on there.
Oh,
I got to put Lane Kiffin on there.
Come
man.
on, Jay.
I got to put Lane Kiffin on there. He's got fans over here. It'd be perfect. Foolproof Hunter is here as well.
Hello.
Cheers. Cheers all. Glad to have you here. This is our first review of the night, and we haven't graded it yet, but we love it.
Yes.
We love it.
This is really good. This is really good. I doubt I'd be able to get this in Alabama, though, right?
No,
It's not going to be at the ABC store.
Some of the other ones, like the weeded.
Yeah, but this one's not going to be there.
No, I don't think so.
This is my favorite.
I think our friends in Georgia, South Carolina, Tennessee, Florida can probably get a hold of this one. Not the single barrel, but the foolproof. I think we might have some trouble with it.
Okay.
But that's all right. We got plenty, right?
Yeah.
And we got, look at all this.
We have a lot of
We got
bourbon.
20 bottles over there.
There's a lot over there. I don't have a problem. Do you have a problem? I wonder what the housekeeper says when she comes. I wonder what they say about all this.
Over there and they go, oh,
These people got a
like
problem.
Drinky poo. Nick A says, who is Slack, baby? Who is? That's my guy. All right. We need a grade, Miss Courtney. Although you've written all over my grade sheet here.
Oh, quit being a big baby.
GR full proof. Miss Courtney. I know what Mr. J's going to pick.
I'm going with a 3.5.
All right.
That's high for me.
I'm going with a 3.6.
Wow. Oh, look at you.
That's really good, man.
I mean, I'm very happy with this. I could drink this.
You know what? I'm going to bump it up. I'm going to go to 3.7.
Oh.
3.75 for me.
Wow. Like, you're talking about like this is as good as Toasted Peerless?
I gave that a 4. I'm not scared to give out a 4 when I think
I'm
it's
not
really,
scared.
really good.
I ain't scared.
But yeah, this is one of the 10 best bourbons I've personally had this year. 100%. Let's see. Madison says, did you ever count how many bottles?
No, we haven't. I'd rather not.
Yeah, I'm not sure we want to know that answer.
I don't want to know the answer.
Cousins, I think it would be easy to find outside of Alabama.
Yeah.
I think you're right. Cousin, it's too bad. Also, see, Foolproof Hunter said he was going to grab a whole of that, and he gave it a 7.4 out of
10?
Is that on the take scale? Probably
Guess
is.
not.
7.4 is pretty good, actually, on a take scale. I think 8 is like, cannot miss this if you see it, so he's right there. Okay, so now I think we move on to the single barrel, Miss Courtney.
Okay. Let me finish my...
Oh, never mind. We'll go back and
okay.
continue thinking about the Green River Foolproof.
I'm done.
All done. Okay. Green River
Jay,
single
we're
barrel.
all done. All done. We're all done with your fit.
All right, so the single barrel I think is a little harder to find even in the state of Kentucky and Tennessee, et cetera, et cetera. Now, this is one we picked up at the distillery.
Let's hear it.
Also a very good one.
That's good.
This one is the single barrel that has the Bourbon Heritage Month, as you can see there on the picture. And this is going to be a little higher proof. Now, the last one was 117.9. This is 128.6.
Okay.
This is
ready to hit it.
This may be the hottest bourbon we have reviewed on this channel.
Is that right? Wow, I did not realize
Unless we had
that.
The Parker's Heritage Double Barreled is 132. So that's the next highest.
Wow.
Let's see. Mike says his local ABC guy said the best Green River stuff isn't sold in Alabama.
That doesn't surprise me in the least.
But you might be able to go to Frisky Whiskey. Mike, I don't remember where you are in the state, but we could sneak over there to a border and maybe pick up some shit. Because I know when I was in Oxford, back when Neil used to acknowledge me as a human, it's been a while. High Cotton over there, Tall Cotton, High Cotton.
High Cotton.
They had a bunch of shit that was cool. So the state of Mississippi's way better. Georgia's way better. Tennessee's really good. Florida's really good.
Somebody from Green River just didn't pay enough to the ABC board. Didn't give them enough freebies or something.
Probably. Yeah, this was recommended to us by the folks there at Green River. We actually taste tested this, and my recollection is that I like this one less than the Foolproof. But we're going to find out here in just a second. I might have just been drinking.
What the nose is.
Let's see. Eric G says, we had the Bourbon Heritage Month SIB on Tuesday in the Louisville store, and I was very close to buying a bottle. It was quite good. All right. Bourbon Heritage Month single barrel, which is exactly what we have right here.
Yeah. In the Louisville store. In Louisville, huh?
Hey, Eric G, I got a new camera. Did I talk to you about that? I got the D850. I'm not going mirrorless yet. I don't care. I don't mind. It is a bad mama jama. I've been working on practice with it, and it's way better than
I do like this. This is a little more earthy than the other. I like this. I remember now, but I definitely like the Foolproof better.
Ooh, I like that.
I like it, but it's too earthy for me.
That's so funny you say that, because to me it's a rush of sweet on the nose, like on the front.
I don't get that.
Really sweet. Not like Rio, not Rio sweet, but like. Oh no.
It's a little too earthy for me.
Chipper says Tank just flubbed a kickoff return for the Eagles, dropped, rolled into the end zone, made it to the 7. Come on, Tank.
I don't know. I'm not too overly excited about this. It definitely doesn't taste like 128 proof, I'll tell you that.
No, it doesn't. It tastes similar proof to the one we just had, which in and of itself didn't seem that hot.
But to me, it's
110. It feels 110ish.
To me, it's like I taste like mint and earthy.
Ooh.
I get mint, not peppermint, but like straight up mint.
I get
like
a little bit of that
from
mint.
a mint julep.
I get a little mint, particularly on the nose. I get it on the nose.
Yeah. I think it's a little too earthy for me. I like it, but it's not. I definitely like the full proof better.
Cousin says that's a higher proof than the full proof. Interesting. It is. And some people on Reddit were kind of questioning, like, they felt like there was some uniformity in the business about what full proof meant. And then if that's not, then how could you have something that's a higher proof than a full proof?
True.
Now, I'm not an expert on this, but
that's a valid argument, I would say. I don't know the answer to that. But
Pug.
As a valid argument.
Stop rubbing your dick on the carpet, bro.
Maverick. Don't
do it.
Stop.
You're being a dildo. All right.
But I missed you.
Listen, it's crazy you're saying that. I mean, I like this. It's good. It's good. It's better than I remember.
It's good, but I'm not overwhelmed with it.
Uh-oh. Okay. The good news about single barrels is that maybe the next one will be one that you like a little bit better. You know
That's true.
They change a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and predict what you're going to go here.
I'm going to say 2.8.
Wow, that is lower than I thought. Courtney
Yeah.
says 2.8. This might be our biggest delta ever.
Oh, wow. You think it's good?
I do think it's good.
Okay, that's great. Good for you.
Again, guys,
I'm so proud of you.
Those of you who are regular blenders, you know that we grade on a 4-point scale. And I know Foolproof Hunter is one of those people. Who knows? I'm going with a 3.6. I thought this is good. I did like the other one better, but this is good. And I haven't finished Corey's statement yet, but I think I'm going to agree with it. He said, initially, I didn't like the single barrel GR. I thought it was more earthy, like you said, but after I opened it up and it got better on the fruit notes and less intense on that funky earth.
Okay.
Cody, I think I'm going to get used to this pour right here.
Okay, that's fair. Maybe after it has a little bit of air, a little oxygenation to it.
Yeah.
That might be better.
I wonder if maybe a little.
But I said it was a little earthy.
I wonder if a little drip drop, a little water would help.
Oh, that's true. A little drip drop. A little drip drop of some water.
Put 2 drops in that bit, so let's see if that helps at all. Cody, is for you, Big Daddy.
That's something we don't do on our show that we could consider doing.
Yeah, Justin O loves. He loves the idea of water opening it up a little bit. I think that's really good, man. It does have a little bit of mint for me, but I also get sweet on that one, a little more than the other one. So
it's definitely not my fave.
I think that's good. All right,
it's good.
I think it's worth drinking though. I think
here's
for
my
folks,
other thing. It's like it's an extra $20, and I'm not in love with it. Like, nah.
Yeah. So anyway, there you go. Green River. We're pretty happy with that. Courtney gave it a 3.5, which for her is really good. And then a 2.8 for this one, which is still decent for her.
I'm going to go back to the full.
I gave it a 3.75 on the first one, and then I gave this one a 3.6. So for me, these are good. It's no frills bourbon, though. I mean, it's nothing.
They're
just trying to do.
I was very pleasantly surprised from my experience at Green River. I almost didn't want to go in because I'm like, Green River. Nobody drinks Green River.
Oh, that's bullshit. I was going to.
But I was being snobby. Kind of like I was snobby yesterday too, about drinking a certain bourbon. So.
Oh yes, we don't want to spoil our secrets. Cuz his Chipper wants. Chip had mentioned that maybe I should be drinking this on the drain.
Nope.
And Cuz says Chip wants another Ole Miss drunk.
No.
I wonder why Cuz didn't. I know why Cuz didn't come save me. He didn't live across the street at the time. He couldn't come help me. He would have had to come from North Carolina, which MGM Tiger already ruined. It was 2018. He wasn't living here.
Is that right? Mm-hmm. Was that long ago?
Yeah. Eric G says, full proof is when the final proof is proofed down to what the barrel entry proof originally was. Single barrels can be whatever because they are not watered down to get it to a specific proof.
Thank you. I don't know these things.
There you go,
I just know what I
Eric G.
like to put in my mouth.
Way to be. And Foolproof Hunter is a fan of that explanation, as am I. Good stuff there.
It does seem strange, though, right?
And Mike says the drain this Saturday is going to be a classic. A classic.
I hope so.
A classic with Auburn finally beating Georgia? That would be amazing.
I mean, it's been, what'd you say, 9 years?
It's been 8, and this will be the 9th, which would tie. If Georgia wins, that would tie the longest record, the longest streak by either team in this series.
Wow.
In this storied, hallowed series.
Well, they'll still continue to play each other every year. So.
Cuz concurred with what I said, that he did indeed live in North Carolina in 2018,
Yes.
so he couldn't help me.
Maddie had to come home when she was in high school and help her dad down the stairs.
That was only as a precaution.
Well, I just told her to stand in front of you so you didn't do it. You didn't flip down the stairs and break anything.
MGM Tiger says, I said nothing.
I hope it is a very competitive game on Saturday.
No, I don't hope it's a competitive game. I hope Auburn beats the shit out of Georgia.
That ain't happening.
And teabags them and makes Kirby cry.
That isn't going to happen. But
And
I hope
then
it is a competitive game.
His wife, Mary Beth Lysette, leaves him. Said, I would never be married to a loser like you.
That's not nice, Jay.
I know. You never said that about me, did you?
I've never said that about you. I never would say that about you.
Loser.
You're not a loser.
I have lost before, but I'm not a loser.
You're not a loser. No. As my mom used to say, she was very proud that I was married to the only male in the family that had a consistent paycheck.
Yes, I was working at the Advertiser making $27,000 a year, guys.
It was still you got paid every other Friday, so that was good.
Maddie T says, haha, Ole Miss night.
Yes. That happens when I'm out of town. The other time it happened was when it was my birthday, and you got lit that night when I wasn't here.
Well, to be fair, I was with you.
Drinking that day.
Yeah, and I came back with Tommy.
Yes.
And was like, he said, you want me to stay with you? I go, I feel like I can probably make this work.
Yeah, and you got pretty lit that day, too.
Well, I came in fucked up, so, you know.
It started off.
All right, let's take a look at some of our recent reviews. These are our, I guess, 7 most recent.
Okay.
Last week, 2 weeks ago, our last show, we did Old Granddad. 114 is a Jay and Courtney favorite, although we don't necessarily think it's the best bourbon out there. It's just a good, solid go-to.
Yes, at a very reasonable price.
Also, I think that would be good in an old-fashioned. Although I have an addendum I want to add on to that.
Yes.
Because I think ryes are better in old-fashions, but anyway. Oh, look at this. Foolproof Hunter says Hail State.
Oh, interesting.
I don't think anybody here has a problem with that.
No, I'm proud of them this year.
They're playing good football.
Of them.
They're playing
I know.
good football.
I know, it's great.
It's kind of like when your ugly younger sister finally gets a date. You're like, good job, sweetie.
We're proud of you.
I'm sure Edward's going to be great for you. And Edward comes in and goes, blah, 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 blah. You're like, wow, that guy seems great for you,
seems
sweetie.
great. Yeah, you finally have a date.
But, I mean, at Mississippi State, you know.
I mean, good for you. I like Mississippi State. We have very good friends that have 2 children that go there, and it's a great school.
Hey, can I tell you a funny story about Mississippi State? I was over there in 2000. It was the year that Rudy Johnson tore their ass up. And
I was with you.
In the press box?
Not in the press box, but I was with you on the trip.
You're talking about Ole Miss trip in 98, right?
No, I'm talking about
Egg
2000.
Egg Bowl?
Going to...
Egg Bowl in Tupelo?
Well, that's when we ate the Waffle House.
That was 98, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so they used to have, I think they still have, I haven't been over there in a while, students that would like carry stats to you. They probably don't do that anymore. Mm-hmm. And one of the old sports writers that I used to work with, named Jimmy Smothers, he leaned over to me and goes, JG, you'd think in an ag school like this, they could grow some girls with some big titties. And I was like, yeah, because at the time, Smut's probably 70 years old. I was like, God dang, I didn't know you.
Oh, he's busy looking at the honeys.
I don't know about all that, but
That's cute.
Let's see. Chip says Rudy got stoned by MSU in 2000. You're absolutely right. That was a wet day. I'm thinking about when Al Borges came over there in 2004, aren't I? It was the day that they were shifting and mind fucked them. Thank you for the correction. And Canoeman reminds me of Conan O'Brien. In the year 2000, Canoeman, with his Cybertruck, ascends to the top of Mount Olympus and screams, "Send me a Cirrus Vision jet."
There you go.
There it is. All right. These are also some other good. Russell's Reserve 10-year. We love it. It's not the greatest bourbon alive, but it's a good value play. Maker's Private Select. Kaluk, as you call it.
I say it's Kluk.
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 Old Forester
Because the dot
1920.
is tiny on it. It looks like Kluk.
On Heaven Hill Bottle and Bond.
Yes.
What in the world? Why were we reviewing those? Just like randoms? That's like shooting fish in a barrel because I know we like those all the time. So.
Oh, I went back. No, we did the blinds on Old Forester and Heaven Hill.
Okay.
Because when you gave me hints, I was like, oh, I know what this is then.
There he is. Mike says Jimmy Smothers from Gadsden. Yeah, we used to call him Smut. Jimmy Smothers passed away maybe, I don't know, 10 years ago, 15 years ago, something like that. But he was a great dude. And, yeah, he used to do a little column called Scribbling on Sports. And I thought about writing a column on our site called Scribbling on Sports as a homage to my guy. Mm-hmm. But I didn't want his family to be like, JG stole his idea. And
they're not worried about it now, Jay.
Scribbling on Sports.
No, I think that's a great idea.
I love Smut, man.
That's cute.
Had a lot of fun with him.
Somebody had a question earlier about an old fashioned. Scroll up.
Oh, question about old fashions. Let's see. You see it?
Oh,
yet?
Mike said, "Is an orange zest
required
required in an old fashioned?"
I mean,
not
it's not
zest, not zest.
Yeah.
No, zest is when you get the little chunks in it.
No, I thought it was when you squeeze it and get a little mist on that bitch.
No, orange zest. Zest is when you take. You know this from your Hello Freshness. Yes, no. So a zest is no, it is not a zest, but an orange peel and lining the rim with it.
Oh,
putting that orange peel in it.
You certainly know about rims, yeah. Nice job on that.
Goodness.
I don't know what we're talking about. Also, as a reminder, our top pours. Nothing changes today because Courtney kept sandbagging on some of these, but
no, I did not.
These are our top grades of this year of 2025. By the way, we did get to Pursuit last week, and we got another Derby Town.
Yes. And an old anvil.
And we got an old anvil, which we didn't even know existed.
I didn't know that existed, and I wanted that.
I didn't know. Okay.
And it was a lot of money for a very small bottle, but we might compare and contrast those two in a show.
By the way, we did get an offer from Justin O yesterday, last name redacted, for the OFBS 128 MCC pick. He said that he still had a couple in his possession. If I were interested, we were interested in trading for something.
I know.
Which means he wants our Old Forester 150th anniversary.
No, that sucker's going to stay right there.
He wants this. He wants this.
What does that bottle even look like? I don't even think I've seen it.
It just looks like a
Old Forester bottle.
Sexy bottle.
Yeah. Okay.
It is batch 3. He asked us yesterday if it was batch 3, and I said, yes, sir, it is.
That's a goodie. That one is one that we have not opened.
Yeah, I don't really know why we haven't opened it.
Because you told me I couldn't.
We're openers.
Jay said I couldn't, so.
We're openers. Mm-hmm. Let's see what happened here. Mike says peel.
Yeah, like you take an orange and you take just like a peel of the orange off of it, like with a what is that thing called?
I call
carrot
it
shredder.
A carrot shredder. Yeah.
I don't know what it's called. A carrot cleaner. A carrot. You guys know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, you just kind of pop it, Mike, and you get a little piece.
Just take that little
maybe
piece
this
off. Yeah, a little piece of the rind off. And
I do this.
About the rim.
I call that zesting it, but Courtney wouldn't.
Zesting,
you squeeze it a little bit, just kind of get some of that jizz on it, and then you wipe the rim and you put it in. That's what I would do. All right, let's take a look at what's our next thing. We got news or photos, Courtney. We'll do news.
Okay, urban news.
Great choice on news. Mm-hmm. As Courtney had a few of these, or one of these.
Yes, Buffalo Trace fills its 9 millionth barrel.
Bottle.
No, barrel.
Sorry, barrel. I put bottle. It's barrel.
Yeah, it's barrel.
My bad.
That's a lot of freaking barrels, and right now we know that.
Terrible.
That,
oh God, sorry guys. Please.
The bourbonness out there. It's surprising that we're still talking about how many barrels we're filling, because I don't know that we're going to have this urge for all this brown water.
I know we're going to run out of
I mean there's a lot of brown water sitting up there in Kentucky, mostly Kentucky, and I don't know that we're actually going to end up needing all of that brown water. Now we will take some of that off their hands for sure, but I just don't. It just seems crazy that it's still producing that fast and that much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a very popular thing to drink, obviously, Courtney.
For the moment, yeah. But we all know that tequila is very popular now, too, when it didn't necessarily used to be. So, you know, I don't know many women that are like, I need bourbon. So.
Foolproof Hunter says, not the jizz. I call it a little jizz, like when you put the I don't know. You're trying to get the essence of the
essence. Nice.
of the
essence.
orange.
That's a better word. That's a better word.
I think these last two things where I overruled you on the news, so I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Buffalo Trace adds E.H. Taylor 15-year bottle and bond as part of the new BTAC selection. That is the Buffalo Trace Antique Collection, which is like the handy and the actual real stag and the Sazerac, blah, 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 whatever. So this is going to be in the Hall of Fame. And as Foolproof Hunter said perfectly, another bottle we won't get.
True.
15-year E.H. Taylor. Of course, it's named after Colonel E.H. The H stands for Haynes. There's probably somebody in this chat that's a fan of the Haynes. I don't want to say who that is. $150 is the list price, Courtney.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
You don't think you're necessarily going to see that?
I don't think that's going to happen. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Let's see what's going on here. We will get to these pictures in a little bit. Eric G.
Are you there right now?
No, I think he was there 2 days ago.
Oh, well, maybe we were sitting in the same seats. I wonder if you had that same guy down there. Oh, what was his name? Sam? Was he the bartender down there? I think his name was Sam.
The dude was cool as shit.
He was very cool, but he was really funny because he's like, I am not your salesperson. Like, I'm going to tell you to get the cheaper bourbon because I think that cheaper bourbon tastes better than the more expensive one.
Mike G says, is that for flavor or ambiance? He's talking about the essence.
No, for the orange peel, yeah, it's definitely for flavor.
I think it's for ambiance, Mike.
No, I think it's for flavor.
It's also to seem as bougie as possible.
Oh, yeah.
And also, Kentucky now has a record 16.1 million barrels aging in warehouses in the state. I think they have 135-ish distilleries. And here's the problem. The state of Kentucky taxes aging barrels. So a former sports writer, a former newspaper reporter friend of mine who now runs the Kentucky Distillers Association, Eric Gregory, was saying that the amount of tax that is owed in aggregate, so this is not one distiller, but all of them together, has gone up something like 125% in 5 years.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Because there's so many barrels aging.
Yeah.
And they're going to start, I think the tax starts dropping in 2026, and then over a 15-year period, it goes down to zero. Because they think this is a bad idea for bourbon to have this big-ass tax sitting on aging barrels. But when the business slows down because of tariffs or because people are going to clear alcohol or whatever they're going to, a little bit away from bourbon, they just sit and they cost a lot of money in taxes. So
yep. But they're going to get it back because it's so many years aged, Jay.
Also, Mike says the sign of a solid woman, Courtney, is her ability to appreciate a decent bourbon.
There you go.
Solid woman.
I appreciate a solid woman because that is.
He's not saying you.
Important.
He's just saying.
I'm just saying. I appreciate a decent bourbon. So I appreciate most bourbon.
All right. So if anybody gets the E.H. Taylor 15 bottled and bond, let me know.
Yeah, we just need a little sip.
Yeah, we just need a little sip. Nothing real bad. Let's go to. I got it now. Sorry. Thanks, Bex. Thanks for letting me know. Let me rephrase. Let me go back to what we were talking about. My bad on that.
Yeah.
Watch Hill proper, Louisville. Well, Prospect.
Prospect, Kentucky.
Is it in Prospect?
Yeah.
Anyway, and thanks, Maddie, for letting me know about the muted thing, too. At Watch Hill proper, they have a lot of shit for sale. This is Weller Millennium, which we've talked about on our show. This is $1,100 a pour. I just wanted you to think about that for a minute. $1,100 a pour. By the way, it says 2001 vintage, 3%, 2002 vintage, 46%, and 2006 vintage, 15%. So.
It's crazy.
That is what's happened. And that may be the most expensive bottle that we see.
It's nuts to me. Like,
I think it retails for $7,500.
I mean, for $1,100 a pour, I better get a foot rub. I better get, I better, something else better happen.
Wait,
I better have a happy ending.
I already put the corn, you put the corn in the slot. And then I put the corn in the slot. Here's some more stuff from Wacho Proper. Now, these are like little, no, this is regular stuff. This is stuff you can order.
Yeah.
But this is going to be probably a, I don't know, $300 pour for some of these.
I don't know. Yeah, probably some of them. But it's interesting because when you go to a place that has these, you typically see one bottle. You don't see 6 or 5 or 6. You know, that's a lot.
That is a lot.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of stuff there. This is, Courtney, if you'd like to tell people what this is.
Oh, I didn't know exactly what it was at first. This is my high school field hockey team. Field,
yeah.
Excuse me.
This is where Courtney plied the trade.
So I spent lots of time on this field here. It looks a lot nicer now. We did not have lighting. We did not have any nice stands over there. Those are actually nice stands on the left. We did not have a fence. We had the only fence that we had was on the right, and it was one of those like construction fences that was like yellow, so the ball wouldn't go out into the street and hit a car. We had nothing on the left or right though, so it's a little fancier these days. But yes, I spent lots of time on that.
That should be called
grass.
Courtney Broadus Field right there.
No, I don't think so.
Is Sue Fetter Field?
It was. I don't think it is anymore. I think she probably gotten.
They must have found out the truth about Sue Fetter.
Okay, so this is me. This is from Wacho Proper as well. And one of the old fashions that they have seasonal old fashions, and the one that they had was an Andy's Mint Old Fashioned. And I was like, ooh, that sounds really good, but it sounds much more like a dessert. And so that was my dessert there. And it came with the little Andy's Mint on the side. It was really good, but I would not want to have one of those like at dinner or before dinner.
Because it's so sweet, right?
It's just really sweet. I'm sure they had some. I don't know exactly what they had in it. I'm sure it was crushed mint, but it tasted like creme de mint. So like it was good though. It was very good.
In 1984, my parents gave me a box of Andy's Mints for Christmas, and I ate the whole fucking box in like a day, and I can't eat those anymore. Like
that's so funny to me because like if you gave me a box right now, I'd eat a whole box today, and I ask you for another tomorrow.
I mean,
like,
honestly, looking at that mint, it just kind of gives me a little bit of a feeling that's not good. Yeah, it's called aversion therapy, and it actually works, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
This is what we talked about before. This is our flight at Green River and the stuff that we had. I just thought they had a really cool little flight plate or whatever you call it.
Yeah, and it has just like the bottom of the bottle. Yep, it's very cool.
Let's see. Mike says, Courtney, we were going to get the real story about what happened at Sewanee.
Nothing really happened at Sewanee except they kicked our fucking ass so bad.
It was actually Sewanee at Hanover. Y'all played Sewanee in Hanover, and they beat your fucking ass like 12
Hanover didn't beat my ass.
No, it was
at Hanover.
You're playing an event at Hanover, and Sewanee. I was like, here we go, ladies, let's go. And then like 5 minutes in, they scored. 7 minutes in, they scored. 12 minutes in, they scored.
Yeah.
And you all lost 9-0.
I mean, shit happens sometimes.
Which in field hockey is like losing $1 billion to nothing.
Well, I mean, it's kind of like an Auburn score, so.
Oh, Auburn.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, look at the Louisville fan. You guys lost to Virginia at home the other day.
You guys, you need to stop with that.
Oh, cool.
There's Adam. Yeah, he was our bartender. I remember Adam.
Courtney thought he was good looking.
He's a nice looking man. He was very nice. He was very friendly. And that first day when we went in, because we went back a second day, the first day when we went in, it was the two of us at the bar. So we had a lot of conversation and enjoyed our time. Next day when we went in, we couldn't get a seat at the bar. So we sat in the nice, comfy leather chairs, but very nice place. Enjoyed it.
Eric G loves that flight board. Yeah,
it's really cool.
Really cool. It's really, really nicely done. Yeah. All right, moving on. We got a lot of pictures here. This is the Pursuit. Eric knows about this. This is the, I guess, the speakeasy that's in the basement of Pursuit. And then at the very end of the hallway there, you can see that little lights in a little closet kind of looking thing. That's where they do the podcast.
Yeah.
So that's where it happens. Nice. That's where the magic happens. And I really liked hanging out down here. We met a guy and his girl, Minnesota. They were from Minnesota.
They were.
But they weren't married.
They were not married. And Jay was very surprised that they were not married. But I said, well, now I can't claim that they weren't married. But he said that they would have separate tabs.
Well, they weren't wearing wedding rings either. So.
I mean, so I would assume that they were not married.
This is also from Pursuit?
Yes, so this is from Pursuit upstairs. This is from their Melwood distillery, quote unquote. It's where they get their stuff from. Yeah,
Got the Melwood
very cool.
right here.
Yeah. Melwood was okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't wild about it. But I liked that they had all their old bottles there. I thought that was really cool. So I took a picture.
A picture?
Of that. A picture.
Melwood is a famous street in Louisville.
But Pursuit just opened that tasting room and, that bar and experience just in the last few months.
Let's see. Knudman says he's a hardworking man, wears a steel hard hat. He clearly takes safety very seriously. It's not plastic for that guy. I don't know if is that a lyric?
Those got to be lyrics, right?
Is that a third base lyric? And Mike says, I appreciate a woman who can comfortably appreciate a handsome man.
Yes. Well, I do appreciate you. So.
That's very nice. There we go, from the Bardstown.
Yes, so we went in the Bardstown Bourbon tasting room in Louisville again. I was not wild about the flight we had there, though. It was average.
Yeah.
It wasn't anything. For me to buy a bottle of Bardstown, I've got to really enjoy it because they're going to start at about $120, and it's just I'm not into just arbitrarily picking up a bottle like that anymore. Yeah. I got to know what's in it.
I did confer with Cuz. I was thinking about buying the Disco 13 because we tasted that was the best of the ones we had on our flight.
Yeah.
But again, like you said, when you get into disco, it's going to be $135 to $150.
A lot of money for.
I don't know, man. Stoop Up is here. Knudman's continuing. He can ride rope, hammer, and paint. Do things with his hands that most men can't.
I don't know these lyrics.
I think it's third base. Stoop Up says hello from the Dirty Myrtle Beach fam. Fam. Stoop Up.
Nice.
Appreciate you being here, G. We're kind of working through some photos from our trip the other day.
This is disgusting.
This is inexplicable. Knudman may know a little bit more about this than most. This is at Grater's, which is a delicious ice cream store.
Shop, yes.
But they've got Skyline Chili ice cream. It says Skyline
with oyster crackers.
Yeah, I just kind of spent some time thinking about this, and the answer was no from the beginning, but it got to be hell no.
Well, they're both originally from Cincinnati, so I guess I understand that part, but that just who came up with that?
I don't know.
What is up, man? That is just oh my god, that sounds awful.
Eric G said Disco 13's finish was great, but just didn't think it was worth $130. That's where I was, and I think that's where Cuz was too. Mm-hmm. So we ended up passing on that one. T-Roy Tiger says, what the hell is up, guys and gals? T-Roy. Nice. By the way, congratulations for the Troy Trojans for bringing home the belt. Beating the South Alabama #Jagoff25 in the battle for the belt last weekend in overtime, by the way.
Oh.
And also, Knudman says, what in the earth is Grater's thinking? I don't know, man. It's a Cincinnati thing, but I don't really get it, bro.
That's nasty.
This is one of my favorite stores in the entire world to be in. It's called Caulfield's in downtown Louisville. And it is a place where you buy costumes and accessories that are like...
Yeah, it's old school, Halloween stuff. It's cool. They have a scary room there that has all the animatronic Halloween stuff. And I don't think we've been in there in October before, but it was very hopping in October when we were there. It was very busy, but it's very cool, old school place. Original building. They've been there 100 years.
Yeah,
almost.
I'd say 100 years.
Yeah.
We got some intel coming in on the Skyline Chili. I like Skyline as much as the next guy, Knudman says, but just
I do not like Skyline.
Hell no.
I don't like Skyline.
But B. Haynes, who's known to be a voracious reader, says supposedly it's more cinnamon flavored than anything else.
That still sounds disgusting. Well, I don't like. Well, it makes sense because cinnamon is in the Skyline Chili, which I just do not like at all.
It kind of grew on me, but we only ate it 2 or 3 times. Foolproof says you can pick your friends, you can pick your nose, but you can't pick your friend's nose.
You can't. You shouldn't. pick your friend's nose.
Yeah, it's probably bad ideas. And Maddie T says the iconic Caulfields.
Yeah.
Mattis, we've dragged Maddie's ass
We
in
dragged
there
Maddie
for a while.
and Andrew in there.
T-Roy says, how'd the Green River end up? Worth it to grab a bottle for the foolproof?
Oh, yes. 100% for the foolproof.
We graded the foolproof very high, T-Roy.
Yes.
She gave it a 3.5, which you know is basically a 4.0 for anybody else. And I gave it a 3.75. You're a school marm. And then the single barrel, I gave it a 3.6, so I thought it was pretty damn good, T-Roy, but she gave it a 2.8.
I didn't like that as much. I would definitely go with the foolproof.
Yeah, I think foolproof is a winner.
Yeah,
I think
that's
regardless
a really
of what's
good
going on, I think that's a good one. Let's see what else we got here. Oh my goodness, I love this story. There's Maddie T. Maddie T took me and Courtney, and I suppose Andrew, out for dinner at Ruth's Chris in Louisville atop the Caden Tower, and paid for it.
Paid for it. It was such a treat, y'all. It was it was like, oh, really, this is happening. It was wonderful because Maddie was like, I want to take y'all out to a nice dinner, and I was like, oh, okay, like jalapenos or like
No.
I was like, oh, okay, Mexican place or something like that. She's like, okay, do you want to go to Jeff Ruby's or Ruth's Chris? And I'm like, Ruth's Chris, because that has sentimental value to us in Louisville. And then this is a picture Jay decided to take when Maddie opened said bill for Ruth's Chris.
I don't know what the bill was, but my guess is it had to be $300 to $400. And
Maddie's like, but the other part of this picture is to the left. Apparently, dress code is not always.
he was playing music at the table.
He had his phone on with music on it. I was like, it was just weird.
That was just not good.
Yes.
Maddie T says she will never financially recover from this. Just like the Tiger King? Lion King, whatever his name was. Eric says hashtag adulting.
Yes. It was such a nice
says
treat.
You did, good thing.
Yes. It was very nice. But Jay definitely wanted a picture of Maddie opening the bill.
T-Roy says insert fireworks gift.
Because that's also what I said. Now remember, you have to tip him now.
Yeah, he did. The server was great.
Yeah, it was funny because of course he came and brought the bill to Jay, and Jay's like, "Oh no, it goes to her." And you can see his face like, "Oh God, it's going to the kid. I'm gonna get $2."
No, we got it. One funny thing happened. It reminded me of a Chappelle Show sketch. Our server had an assistant server, a younger black guy, and the people at the table behind us,
white people next
older
to us.
white people behind us, they go, we'd like to talk to you for a moment. And the assistant server came over and he goes, you are doing such a great job and you are so well spoken. And I was like, oh my God, what is this, 1965? What are we doing, guys?
I wanted to crawl under the table. And I was like so much debating, like asking the guy, like, hey, I'm really sorry. On behalf of all white people, I'm really sorry. But I didn't say that.
No.
But I mean,
there's a Chappelle Show sketch about that.
They're
so well spoken. That family's going places.
Their intention is that that's something positive. They just don't understand that that's not necessarily received as a positive compliment.
So anyway, that was yikes. Yeah. I want to show this. It's kind of sobering, I guess, but this is where my family's at. My sister's over there on the right. My mom's over there on the right. My dad is.
He's still kicking it.
He's still kicking it. Yeah. But if you notice, there's no J spot here.
This is my favorite part of the story.
There's no J.
So all that was engraved with names and like birth years.
Wait a minute.
When this was installed.
I'm part of this team. This is my team.
When Kimberly died. And I just thought it was very odd because there's very obviously a spot for a fourth person. I told Jay, I said, they, I guess, don't want you there afterwards. Well, also, you do have to be cremated, obviously, to go in these spots, which back in the day, I didn't think I wanted to be cremated. Now I'm 100% I want to be cremated because it's just ridiculous what funeral costs are and coffins and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So go ahead and save your family money and just get burned up.
I'm the kind of person that like talks to dead people. Like I sat there and talked to my mom and my sister because that's the whole reason I went to Louisville. I've been missing my mom a lot. And so I sat and talked to her. Of course, you weren't doing it, but you guys were like waiting on me, so I didn't have much time to talk. But you were, I know, but
stop.
It was just, it was time. But anyway, the funny thing about this is the Golden Sunshine Girl thing. My mom thought that my sister liked that, like being called that. My sister had red hair. She hated that. So the idea that the Golden Sunshine Girl sits on my sister's, I don't know what you call this. Monument is my sister's rolling her eyes every fucking time. And every time I walk up, I go, hey, Golden Sunshine Girl. I can see Kimberly going, why? Why did you do me this way? Anyway, guys, thanks for indulging me on that one. Oh, yeah.
Okay, so I got to tell you all a story about this picture. Okay, so this is our Airbnb, and one of the things they had was a backyard fire pit, and I'm all about a fire pit. And I was like, I don't care how hot it is, we're going to have a fire pit. But it was very nice, mild weather in the evenings. And so I go out and make myself a little fire, and I take this picture, and I did post it on Facebook, and then the first comment this douche to my left says is, clean off your screen.
I said, please.
No, please clean your camera. Please clean your lens. And I'm like, you are such a douche. And so I gave him so much trouble. Maddie gave him trouble. He finally deleted the comment and it was like, beautiful picture. Like, you're such a douche. Quit making fun of my picture. I was enjoying the little light splatter, okay? I was interested in the flame and my bourbon in a wine glass right there. I had a good time. I was enjoying it. I even have a video on my phone of it, like, because I just love a little fire pit. It's great. When that temperature is like at 60, 65 to 60, oh, so nice.
I said, please clean your lens.
He's such a douche, man. I'm just like, I enjoy this, and I'm not one of those people that post at Facebook like every day. I post maybe 2 or 3 times a month, maybe. And so, like, leave me alone. Leave me alone.
Mr. Mom says, cheers, everyone, from Northeast Oklahoma.
Hello, Mr. Mom.
A part of Oklahoma that I spent a lot of my life in. I think
We've heard that story before.
He's in Tahlequah, I think. Tahlequah, somewhere over there.
So, anyway,
glad to have you back,
bro. Enjoyable time. So,
yeah, that was a good time. Yeah. Eric says it's the photographer in him. He can't help. Thank you, Eric G.
He ain't no damn photographer, but that's okay. I love you.
I'm a professional photographer. I don't give a shit. That's a fact.
Okay, so Jay made fun of me. He's like, why are you going to post this picture? Okay. We go to this Airbnb and we walk in the door and there was all this food sitting there waiting for us. And I was like, oh my gosh, did the people before forget this or did people live here? And I was like a little anxious. But no, our Airbnb host went out and bought all this stuff for us. And not only that, it was other snacks in there that we already ate before this picture. And in the refrigerator, there was yogurt. There was a whole case of bottled water. There were sparkling waters in there. There was butter, eggs, yogurt. Like, I just could not believe it. I've never had that experience at Airbnb, and that was awesome.
Yeah,
it
was
awesome.
It
was really nice because when you come in to actually walk in and there's like cold water sitting in the fridge and a bottle, that was really nice. So.
And she had a bunch of other stuff like Tums, Excedrin.
Oh yeah, she had all this stuff like in the bathroom. She had the like drawers halfway pulled out and it had the little tiny bottles of Scope and extra toothbrushes. It was.
Yeah, she did great.
It was an excellent
experience. As good as, 10 out of 10. Well, I'm sorry, 4 out of 4.
If anybody's looking for an Airbnb in Prospect, Kentucky, just let me know and I'll give you the hookup on that one because she was great.
A couple other ones here. Mike said, I had a girlfriend once that enjoyed a little light splatter.
Oh, God.
Courtney.
Yuck.
Also, T-Roy says, beautiful picture. I like the light stuff it has going on. It's team Courtney.
I have not seen that spelling, so
Courtney.
That's nice. I like that.
Mr. Mom is in Okmulgee.
Oh, very close.
Excuse me.
Gotcha.
It's over in that area. Maddie says, yes, this pic is the day we left. There was so much more.
Oh, the food, yes.
And Cousin says, wow, good host. Cousin, me and you
amazing host.
And Courtney and Bex have our own and we make money from it. That's how we make our money. We will be doing a great job too.
Yeah, it all came from Trader Joe's. And we were just downstairs eating some of the Trader Joe's snack mix we brought back with us.
Eric, do you want to know if they left any Hamases?
No, the fridge smelled clean.
I feel like I got to zoom in on those.
Oh, those are so amazing.
These are the best wings that we ever eat. They're at a place called Rumors in Middletown, Kentucky, which I know Cuz and Bex have been to. Not sure anybody else in the chat aside from Maddie has been to. But if you're in Louisville, you've got to go to Rumors and eat these wings,
If you like wings, They are. Look how big they are, first of all.
That's what she said.
And then we like that we asked for them to be extra wet. So look at all that. Look at all that yumminess on there.
Oh my God.
And that ranch is delicious. It's homemade. And first when we walked in there, we're like, we're going to get 50.
Yeah.
And then we're like, no, we're not going to get 50. We shouldn't get 50. So we did not get 50, but we got we ended up with 40 between the four of us. Something like that. Anyway.
Yeah, we got 40.
Yeah, we got 40.
I did want to prove that we did get it done. Here's the after picture.
Yes, after picture.
And we got it done.
Yes.
We ate them all.
And Jay drank that nasty Falls City beer right there.
I did that because your dad
my dad used to drink that there.
Eric, remember if you said here, did they leave some Hamacy Sammys? Maddie answered and said, yes, but they had this weird mayo on them. You guys are bad, man.
Y'all are nasty.
That is bad.
Yes.
Ravin says, I'm sorry. When does the Tea Lucky Suite hit Airbnb?
Okay, that is something I could never do, is have somebody, because they rent out rooms. Like you can choose to rent a room in
Just
somebody's
a
house.
room in someone's house? Wow.
Or like you can rent their garage apartment or whatever. But like a room in somebody's house, that is so creepy.
That's too much.
Yeah.
Mr. Mom said he was in an Airbnb once that had a few bottles of wine.
Nice.
Also. And he says he was at one in Texas, DFW, that had a suit of armor in it.
Interesting. That's awesome.
Let's see. Cuz says, I bet Mad's man ate a few.
Yes, Andrew did.
He did good
work. He did good work.
Me and Andrew were definitely the MVPs in that.
Yeah, Maddie and I didn't. We did not contribute as much as we should. We hit the fries and the onion rings.
Vince's wings not from Voodoo?
I know, right?
They didn't have one in Louisville. I know.
No, I know, but it's amazing. They were really, really good. And we found out there, which I did not know, you can ask for them at different crispness levels. So yesterday afternoon, we went and did a little thing.
Yeah, we did went to see our friend Justin O, and we did a little.
And we're like, hey, we're going to do a flight. But we want to do a flight of stuff that, like, I normally would never ask for, but is probably kind of hard to find. But I also don't want to pay $300 for a flight. So, like, anyway, we kind of made this other one. So, these were some very interesting picks. I still am not a Penelope fan, even after having this in a flight. It was their toasted rye. It was good.
So, Cuz said, I bet Andrew ate a few, and Maddie said, Hamacy Sammys or wings?
Gross.
Damn, Maddie. Cuz just goes, oh my God.
Gross.
All right, so Penelope toasted rye was better than we thought it would be.
Better than we thought it would be, but it's still...
Just okay.
It's okay. It was all right. Then there's a Gold Blanton's pick, which, once again, it was good, but, it's going to be right around 100 proof.
That was 103.
I know.
Yeah, I know. Right. Yeah, I'm sorry.
I mean, you're going to have to knock my socks off at 100 proof to make me interested in something like that.
Yeah.
Then this is the Parker's Heritage, which Jay likes a version from about, 6 years ago. And I'm like, well, we should try a different version.
Yeah, this one is malt.
It's
like
malt,
14-year malt.
A malt bourbon.
But it was good. It was really good. It just wasn't.
Well, no, they had to call it a malted bourbon. No, you couldn't call it a bourbon. I can't remember.
I thought it was good, but the price at $100 or $120, I think I would buy that. But I think that bottle's worth more like $300, and that's just.
It was too earthy for me. But the surprise of the night, and I'm so devastated to say this, was that Jack Daniel's 14, y'all.
It was good.
It was good. I was like, I cannot believe I'm going to do this. I make fun of everybody drinking Jack Daniel's. Like, Jack Daniel's is Tennessee Swill. I'm very snotty about my Kentucky bourbon.
Snooty.
Well, I'm a snot about it.
Snotty.
And snotty and snooty, and I'm all of it. But I actually drank this, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is the best of the four. So that was a good one.
It was
a good one. It was a good one.
That was something.
I can't believe I actually have to admit it, but it was a good one.
Yeah, let's see. There were a couple questions. T-Roy asked about what year was the Parker's. So I think it was 2024, I think. and a 14-year age on that bad boy. Better than I thought it would be because when I hear malt, I'm like, but it wasn't peaty. It was good.
It was earthy.
I didn't think it was ridiculously earthy. But
I wasn't that much of a fan.
But it was good. And Cuz said he had the malt and was surprised with it. I'm assuming he meant good.
Yeah, I wasn't wild about it, but...
Madison also passed along a few.
Yes, a couple of pictures from
I want to go ahead and slide these over here. Madison passed along. I forgot about Eric G, too.
Oh, my goodness. Look at this, y'all.
The Crave.
We love some White Castle. We love some White Castle. And I don't even know if Maddie remembers this or not, but she wouldn't eat White Castles when she was little.
Is that true?
Yes, when she was a little kid.
Wow.
And she wouldn't eat White Castles. And then I had to order White Castles without the onions. And she would eat them. When we were coming back from Kentucky. But anyway, so we had to we both left Louisville at the same time, driving home. And obviously our mutual spot going south on 65 is Nashville before she has to go over to Chattanooga and we have to go to Huntsville area. So we stopped for an amazing meal at the White Castle. In Nashville. Which I am afraid is probably, Canoeman can probably tell me this too, that White Castle that is right there off of Church Street.
Yeah.
Charlotte Street, Church Street. It's probably not going to be there that long because it looks like they're building all these nice fancy buildings around it and it's probably going to be snatched up. But that is 20 White Castle cheeseburgers right there waiting to be devoured. So Maddie went from paying for Ruth's Chris to paying for White Castle.
That's better, right?
She beat us there, so she had to buy them.
Let's see. Alec S., last name redacted, says JD Barrel Proofs and special releases are all fantastic. The JD Barrel Proofs are some of the best values in whiskey at 60 to 70. If you can find it at that. Mm-hmm. We were offered, I know you're not talking about this one, but the 14-year that we drank, it was offered to us for $450, I think. Which is,
That's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
Probably not going to be doing that. But I appreciate him.
But I don't know.
Also, Eric G. in the chat passed along a few pictures. I wanted to share those. He had some, there's the old anvil that he had. Let me go ahead and slide this down here.
Nice picture. I like it.
From the Pursuit, I guess.
Bar.
The basement there, the bar. And we got a bottle of that, and we will review that probably next week. Mm-hmm. The old anvil. Also, he passed this one along, which I'm guessing is his array of the stuff that he picked up when he was there.
Wow.
Is that what we're thinking?
Interesting.
A little double oaked action.
Jack Daniel's rye. I'd be interested.
There's a rumor going around that Woodford Reserve is going to come out. Oh, no. It's that Justin O is going to get a pick of the double oak aged.
So. Yeah, I think that's
or something like that. It's going to be like a 10-year or a high proof one or something. Oh, my goodness. It sounded really good. By the way, Mr. Mom says, my JD14 was $250 out the door.
Nice.
I don't know as though it would cost that down here, bro.
But that's great. It was very good, but I'm still not gonna pay $250 for it.
Kaneman agreed that it's just a matter of time until it gets lost.
Yeah.
To the urban
because I looked behind it and there's an empty parking lot behind it and there's a old car dealership behind it. I was like, oh, it's gonna be gone. They're gonna offer White Castle like $3 million for that space and it's gonna be gone.
This is also from Eric G. He was at Pursuit and got a little flight action.
That's a nice flight.
Nice looking. I like that glass he's got over there with the Pursuit etched into it. So good stuff there, man. Pursuit United they do a great job.
They do a good job. I like their stuff too, but they're not really. There's not a whole lot of that going on in Alabama.
Let's see. Deadlift Shrimp says, Maddie, you obviously know ball. White Castle kicks Crystal's ass 8 days out of 7. 100%.
100%.
We can't hardly eat at Crystal.
I know.
But we'll knock the bottom out of some White Castles
I know.
now.
I can do a Crystal without the mustard. Ugh.
And Chipper says, as you know, our choices in Mobtown are limited in the small steamed hamburger category. Down here, we got no chance.
They're just, the White Castles are more greasy and the bun isn't as fluffy. That's my.
It's just a whole lot better.
Well, and I don't know that Crystals have the holes in them. Do Crystals have the holes in them? I know White Castles do.
I don't know the answer to that. That's a great question. All right, so those are our photos. And also, Eric G., thanks for sharing. Also, Maddie, thank you for sharing some good stuff there. I guess I have to go through just as a matter of,
And I'm really disappointed because there's a place that we found out about after we were in Louisville that we really would have gone to if we'd been there. They call it the Cathedral of Bourbon. It's an old church that they've converted into a bourbon bar, and that sounds like right up my alley.
I would have gone.
This was not in our refrigerator at the Airbnb.
A Hennessy and cheese. We got Maddie at her bar crawl, her senior year in college, and then there's the skivity of Maddie doing her bar crawl, which we absolutely love. Let's see, Captain, this is me partied out after a long day of drinking in the Punta Cantas. Here's Courtney at the end of her Christmas party, going hand to mouth with some whatever the fuck that is.
You know exactly what that is.
There's the skivity, and then, of course, the Claude Monet version. It's just amazing.
It's amazing. The Claude Monet is
and
amazing.
then, of course, shout out to Newman for the amazing Photoshop work on this. Jay, dreaming of his
Dreaming of your
breadsticks at the Olive Garden. All right, guys. So that means when we're finished the photos, that means it's time for you know what time it is.
Oh yes. Wait. Where's your? Okay. I gotta find the volume so I can hear.
Oh yeah, I gotta put it on mute. Hold on.
Shoes and faded jeans in Courtney's corner. We were kings. The bourbon flows and the laughter's loud. We are so proud.
Alrighty. All right, starting again. These are foods where you like it, but you would never, ever, ever buy a generic version of it.
Yes.
And the title that Courtney gave me was like fucking 10 words long. I don't have room for all that.
Okay, all right.
So we're gonna go
getting all defensive.
As someone who wrote headlines in newspapers for years, non-generic foods.
Okay.
Stuff you cannot replace.
I would not buy. Things I would not buy as a generic option.
Correct.
I am not buying Czech Cola.
I'm not doing it.
I'm doing it. It has to be a Coca-Cola. It has to be Coca-Cola, Diet Coke, Sprite, their products. Oreo, 100%. I'm not buying the generic Oreos. They do not taste right. Hydrox is not an Oreo. Doritos, I am not buying your, I don't even know what they're called. But I am not buying your generic Doritos. There's only one kind of mayo, and I know I'm in the South, and the Duke's folks are going to come after me, but Hellman's mayo is the only mayo to buy. And Heinz ketchup. I am not going to have generic ketchup. We have generic ketchup at KinderCare, and I do not use it at KinderCare.
What is the West Coast version of Hellman's? There's a name. So that would be, you would be okay with that.
I'd be fine with that. It's the same product. It's just called, just like Hardee's and Carl's Jr.
There's a version out there. I don't know what it's called.
I can't remember what it's called. I'm going to kick myself when I hear it. Somebody's going to tell me what it is.
I'm 100% with you on, I think, on all of these.
Okay.
I don't even, like, fake Doritos just sound like an abomination against America.
No.
For me, it's
your soy sauce.
Kick 'em in sauce.
Sauce?
Oh no,
Sauce?
I spelled it wrong. Can you talk for a minute?
No, Jay. Nobody cares.
Guys,
nobody cares.
I literally finished the last graphic about 30 seconds before we went on the air tonight. I'm sorry, y'all. I was up in Auburn and I was doing a hot board.
Okay, Jay. Nobody cares.
Kick 'em in soy sauce or sauce for me.
What's funny to me is I can't tell the difference, but Jay insists he can.
Oh my God, this is something we've talked about for 30 years.
And I'm like, use the sauce packets that come with the carry-out Chinese.
No, they taste like butt, man. No.
He will not use it.
They're terrible.
Yes.
Honey Nut Cheerios, don't get the fake ones. It's just not as good. Pop-Tarts are atrocious when they're generic.
Okay, I'll give you that.
I'm not a big Pop-Tarts guy, but I've had some generic ones, and they're shitty.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you didn't say crab macaroni. You mean the macaroni and cheese?
Yeah, that's
Would you get a generic version of that?
No. I'm very picky about that one, too.
And I am a big pistachios guy. Wonderful Pistachios, which is like the big brand.
Yeah.
If you end up getting something, like last week we got the fake ones from Meyer. They weren't nearly as good.
They're a little softer. You like that crispness.
Yes, exactly.
Like
it's got the crispness.
Yeah, I got you.
So those are the
I imagine
things.
we might have some folks up in here that are feeling some kind of way about some of these, Jay.
Yeah, first of all, I
Yeah.
was muted. I don't know what my problem
Well,
was.
it's okay because we were listening to that amazing music and we just had to be.
Yeah,
to be
Kidman
muted.
says this is a good topic. I
I
bet this is one.
wonder why you
This
think
is
it's a
one
good
he came up
topic.
with, probably, right? Jim Tiger says Pop-Tarts is the correct answer.
Okay.
There's just no room in the world for fake Pop-Tarts. They're not that expensive anyway. And
Yeah.
Madison, of course, agrees with Courtney on everything except Kikkoman, dad, and pistachios, dad.
So here's some things though. Like I will say that Oreos and Pop Tarts, both of them, have come up with some crazy damn flavors in the last few years, and I'm like, no, I'm talking about the originals, like original Oreos and original flavor Pop Tarts, like not these crazy like whatever Sour Patch Kid Oreos or Pop Tarts. Like no,
They got
that's what we're
pumpkin
talking
spice
about.
ones too, Courtney.
Nasty.
No thanks.
No Sam's Choice. Nope.
Yeah, Ravin says no
Nope.
Sam's Choice. I would do that for some stuff, but just not food.
Yeah, I do. Well, not Sam's, but Kirkland's at Costco. I'll do that for like their microwave bacon
Yeah.
and things like that. But there's certain things I'm just not. I will not have a generic soda pop.
Cousin says Kraft American cheese. I'm on board.
That's fair.
1,000%.
That's
yeah.
fair.
That's a good
fair.
one.
That's a
really
good
good
one.
one.
That's a good one.
Alec S.
Because the other, like if you're doing the cheese slices, like you go to open it up, it's like stuck to it. You can't peel it. No.
Alex says, I agree with most of this list except for the HEB versions. Their store brands are awesome for most
I
things.
don't know what that means. What's HEB?
I think we've come across it, but I don't know what it is.
Okay.
That's like a thing.
Okay.
Chip, I saw this on Reddit. It said Nestle's chocolate chips, that if you get the fake chocolate chips,
That's true.
they do not behave the way that they should.
That is true. He is right. I don't do a lot of baking, but I do know that.
Mr. Mom says Great
Nope.
Value Oreos are great.
Disagree.
We're just going to have to disagree with you, bro.
We have to agree to disagree.
Ravin says Heinz ketchup 100%. Get your hunts out of here.
Yes, exactly.
My grandparent, the grandma and granddad Wexler used to get sugar-free hunts.
Ugh.
Oh my
That's
god!
not even. If you get sugar-free ketchup, that's not even ketchup.
Oh, it's just.
Ketchup is like 90% sugar.
I just want to. I hope I never taste that again. My grandma Wexler was like, "Isn't it good, Jamie?" I go, Maddie T says Dukes is fire though. I like Hellman's more, but Chicken Salad Chick uses Dukes, and it made me like it. Look at that,
Okay,
Courtney.
that's fair. I mean, but girl, you better not be. When you go to the grocery store, you better be buying the Hellmann's.
Detlef, I think I'm on board with this. He says if it's not boar's head deli meat, it can go directly in the trash.
Oh, Jay, that is true about Jay.
Yeah.
Jay is very picky about his deli meat.
My mom got me going on that. She was like, "Don't give me any of that other shit. I want the boar's head, okay?" And my mom was crazy. She would always ask me for these incredibly huge amounts of food.
Yeah, she asked for like 3 pounds.
3
of,
pounds of roast beef.
No,
and so
girl,
I'd be like,
for one person.
for her. And then so she would take 2 pieces and make a sandwich one day. And I go back 2 weeks later and she hadn't touched it. And I got a mound of meat this big that we paid $30 for. And she's like, "I don't know, I don't want it. Throw it away."
Well, I have a
God
question:
damn.
is the boar's head before or after the what was it, listeria? They had some kind of issue there at the Publix with that.
Maybe you had a problem.
I didn't have a Hamacy issue.
Chipper says generic cereals in general are ass.
Yes, true.
Mr. Mom says I use the Walmart nacho cheese tortilla chips for my Doritos casserole.
No, why?
Maybe in the casserole where you can hide some of the
don't
shortcomings.
do that. Don't do that.
Detlef is on board saying generic cereals are shite.
Yeah.
Ravin says, would you consider Annie's mac and cheese a generic alternative to Kraft?
Well, Annie's mac and cheese, isn't that like, wait, I think that's one of those things that's like supposed to be a healthy version.
Oh, is it?
I think
for
it's,
celiac disease people?
No, I think it's organic. I think it's organic.
Oh, no.
No, because you gotta have that. You gotta have that that powdery cheese in the sack.
Chipper says frozen pizzas. Boy, well, me and cousin Becky and you had frozen pizza day for the Bears game 2 or 3 years ago. I think only one of them was any good at all.
I mean, they were all. We had to rate them. That was kind of fun.
We didn't love them. Chipper says that Kirkland regular bacon is garbage. We just do the microwave.
The microwave bacon, I mean, it is great, especially for the working parent that has those kiddos in the morning. Like, you throw that crap in the microwave, and it tastes good for what it is.
Chipper asks you a question, Courtney. Does Kirkland brand count as generic?
Yes.
Chipper says, of course not.
Oh.
It counts as ultra premium. That's what Camilla says. Let's see. Eric G says, next week, best fake things, just to see Jay's list, have titties at the top And then the subsequent look that Courtney gives him as someone who has very real boobies.
Yeah, be like, why do you want the fakies?
Wait, nobody said we wanted them, Courtney. They're just something to talk about sometimes. Knumann says American cheese is for sure craft only.
I agree.
Singles, you got to have those.
Now, I will say the only alternative to that is it's not generic. The Velveeta ones, those are fair. Those are fair, but
those
they're not
generic.
as. I know, but they're not as good as a craft. Craft is, and they're expensive as hell now. Like a package of those craft slices is like $5. It's crazy.
Alex says HEB is a Texas grocery store. Closest
Okay.
comparison I would make is another store I don't know anything about, Wegmans.
Okay, gotcha.
Also, Detlef Schrumpf says concentrate orange juice in the can is the devil.
Oh, do they still make that?
I think so, yeah.
Man, that's the only kind of orange juice I had as a kid. Like, we never had, like, freshly squeezed. Well, we would have freshly squeezed if we squeezed it from the oranges.
That's how you got good at that, okay.
But the stuff in the can was usually what we had, and you just dump it upside down, you just squeeze the shit out of it, and you couldn't get it all out, so you'd have to figure out how to take the bottom of the lid off.
Yeah,
the bottom of the can off, and get it out, yeah.
Let's see, the chat's a little behind where we were. Detlef says LMAO, 3 pounds of roast beef is like $100
I know,
now.
exactly.
Yeah, I haven't bought for my mom since 21 because she got fucked up and
Okay, well, anyway.
she got weird. T-Roy said maybe she was just a big Hope Solo fan.
Oh, gotcha.
It's about the
Gotcha, thank you.
It's a stinky vag.
Thank you, I got it now.
Let's see, Ravin says, I heard that our cattle inventory now matches the early 1970s. Okay. Kinnaman says, have to use a pizza stone to make the pizzas work better.
Very fancy up in here.
Cuz says, you have to stay away from generic bourbon. Courtney bought me a bottle of generic bourbon.
Yeah.
We were in Louisville. We got the bourbon from Trader Joe's.
Yes, I did buy
Tell
them
me you
Trader
spent
Joe's bourbon.
no more than $12 on that.
It was $16.
Okay, I can do
It was $16. I was like, we're here. First of all, we had it when we were in California, and we were like, this isn't bad for what it was. Yeah.
We're going to try it on the show at some point. Detlef said, is Natty Light considered generic beer? No.
The generic beer is beer.
QT Quitting Time beer would definitely be that. Cody says Sun Valley oyster sauce, which I think I have in our refrigerator. It's the only one I would use. But it was great. That's actually the special sauce, and Cody's very smart to know this. If you're making fried rice at home, you got to have oyster sauce. Absolutely critical. But it was great. It says Titties at the Top sound like a great name for a restaurant.
Yes.
Titties at the Top. And now, live from Montgomery, Alabama, give it up for Titties at the Top. And everybody's like, titty.
What about this? Like, let me guess, you have elevators that go up a really long shaft up into it, right?
And at the top, it just...
At the top, there's two big titties at the top. Stop. Are there foods that you are only
buying generic? Yeah.
What is a generic banana?
No, generic bananas?
What is a generic
because
banana?
Chiquitas, he's saying Chiquita would not be a generic banana. Like the shit that you bought me at Dollar General, and you go, they're all the same, Jay. I go, I don't know, man. And the ones you bought...
It's a banana. They're all the same unless you buy organic.
Chiquitas.
Okay. Well, honestly, I have never looked at that.
Ow, god dang it.
Don't make fun of me.
Bad girl,
like
I'm going to
it.
spank you. I don't think there's foods, Ravin, but there's stuff. Like we use generic toilet paper, generic towels.
Yeah, we use Kirkland brand.
We often have generic, well, I don't know.
But yeah, I refuse to buy, on paper products, I do have one I have to buy that is name brand.
Your Dixie plates?
My Vanity Fair napkins, dinner napkins. Yes.
Yeah.
There's only one kind of napkin I can have at my household, so.
Cuss is no generic bread either. No thanks.
Oh,
no
why?
thanks on that. No, we don't. We don't get generic bread. So
I do.
No, you don't.
I buy the freaking Walmart brand of
Oh
bread.
yeah, I hate it when you do that.
For $1.10 a loaf, why not?
Why don't you get that honey wheat or whatever it was?
Because it's a whole nother $2. That's why.
Cuss says the Little Debbie knockoffs are trash.
Chiquita versus Dole Bananas. Okay, I got you.
As someone who needs
I don't know
potassium.
I don't know the difference. I've never noticed the difference. I have no idea.
We just had this argument like 2 weeks ago where she go, I needed some bananas because of my AFib,
Yes.
and you go, I'll just go into Dollar General. I said, I don't want that shit. And you go, they're all the same. I go, no, they're not.
Why does it matter? Because you just need it for potassium. It's
Because
not like
I have to eat
you're
it.
making something
I have
amazing.
to eat it, and the one that you got me was mushy and gross, and I could have had a fucking hard one in my mouth. A real fucking hard one.
You want a hard one in your mouth. We can arrange that for you.
Hard one. Kevin says, plus I do not remember seeing bananas on the Dole Plantation tour.
Oh, interesting. Interesting. I did not know this. Once again, Newman throwing a big, like, out there for you. Just laying it on the table for you.
I have been to the Dole Plantation. I have an ownership stake in that bad boy. I'm just kidding. Dennis said generic bread has come a long way. It used to be really shitty, but Food City's generic bread is fancy.
Like, I don't see why it matters.
Fancy. Hey, if you go to Trader Joe's and get shit from Trader Joe's, is that considered generic? But Trader Joe's is in of itself a brand, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, Walmart's a brand. I mean, like, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
These are the questions that, like sands through the hourglass, these are the days of our lives, Miss Courtney.
Amazing. Yes.
Also, Detlef adds to say they sell half loaves so that when you get tired of Sammy's, the whole thing doesn't go bad.
That is really freaking smart.
That is smart.
That is smart.
I wonder if it hurts their bottom line, though.
That is really, no, because they sell the half loaf for like 3/4 of the price of the whole loaf.
Oh.
But you feel like you're getting a deal.
Detlef.
That's got to be what it is, right?
How about that? That's a good deal
smart.
right there. That's just
smart.
that's
I like
savvy.
That. And it's savvy.
It is very
I
savvy.
like that.
All right. What else we got here, Courtney?
I don't know. What else we have, Jay?
Nothing.
Is that about it?
Nothing that I know of.
I guess that's about it.
Just as sure as fun hanging out
It is fun hanging out.
with lots of legends up in here.
That's right.
Let's see. Ravin says my wallet prefers generic drugs.
Right.
Drogas.
Yes.
Drogas.
Yes.
Oh.
I got that.
What's wrong with my hair?
You're having a bad hair day in the back. There you
Oh,
go.
I know.
Now
I'm
you're good.
backwards.
Now you're good.
Madison says, bro, I just bought half a loaf at the grocery store. I didn't even know this existed.
I didn't even know this existed.
And now Madison is like the target market for this.
Yes. That makes sense.
Amazing.
Because that bread does go bad.
Well, she's got to cut some corners after that Ruth's Chris.
Well, I mean, back in the day, back in the day, we used to just take the bread and go feed the ducks with it. But
Oh, yeah.
yeah, not anymore.
It was a good time. All right. Detlef wants to know if they have generic cocaine.
Actually, we started watching Breaking Bad the last few days.
On the recommendation of
Yes.
Madison and some other people in the
Yes.
chat, and we actually really like it.
We have been enjoying it. So
I think you like it okay. I like it better than you.
no, I like it. I like it.
Okay.
I do like it.
It seems like you maybe fall asleep sometimes.
That's not fair.
I heard you do it.
Hey, but I woke up and I was like, oh, look, he's bald now.
That's actually true.
That's not fair, though, because, like, you have to, when you're laying on the couch after you've worked a long day, like.
Chipper, he says, great value frozen seafood. This is the danger zone. We get and we love Costco shrimp.
Yes. Costco frozen, not cooked,
Shrimp.
shell on deveined shrimp. They're giant. They're like this big. They're really big and they're good.
They slap every time.
Every time we saute them, we always saute them. We saute them, and the other thing is too is like when you come home and you're like, oh crap, what are we gonna have for dinner? You can throw those shit in a bowl and they're thawed in literally 3 to 4 minutes, and you can go about cooking.
Kanuman says, methinks Mark Sanchez got a hold of some of that generic cocaine.
For sure, he got a little something. He got a little something, happy juice of some sort.
What is his problem,
It
man?
was crazy. Did you see the video?
No, I don't want to see it. I don't
Like,
think.
yeah.
The guy got it. He had his cheek was cut through.
Well, you can't see that, obviously.
I
but,
saw
like,
in the fucking picture from the hotel, the hospital room.
I'm saying, like, in the video.
Oh, okay.
You know, there's no doubt that he was the instigator.
Detlef said that could prove to be problematic to Kanuman. I don't need Dan Lanning quality, just something that's bottom shelf. Dan Lanning, when he won that game, was it a Penn State game? He was like, big game. love those kids. I was like, God dang, bro.
What did you have?
Chill out on the ketamine, man. God damn. Eric Juice's great writing. They didn't do a money grab by dragging it out forever talking about Breaking Bad. No spoilers, please. Not that he did. But we are just getting into it. And also, Cuz correctly surmises that Mark Sanchez just didn't want to call the Raiders game. Mm-hmm. Do you think that I could share that meme about Nicole Brown Simpson and OJ?
No, it's awful. But I will say,
all right.
As a Raiders fan, that was a tough one. We couldn't even watch it. We were listening to it in the car. We're like, oh, no.
I was like,
not again. Oh, wait, we gave him the ball again. Oh, we gave him the ball again.
It's probably the worst Raiders game we've ever heard.
That was tough.
Kadeem says, here's another topic. Different ways to cook shrimp. Shrimp stew, shrimp soup, lemon shrimp, pepper shrimp, fried shrimp, broiled shrimp, barbecue shrimp, shrimp sandwich.
Shrimp Creole, shrimp scampi, shrimp.
Just like Bubba from Forrest Gump.
No, yeah, Bubba.
Yeah.
Bubba, yeah.
That's Bubba's my best friend.
Yeah.
Well, anyway. You think we should wrap it up here? Next week we're going to be doing The Pursuit, I guess. We'll do Derbytown and Old Anvil.
And we'll have to break out the Melwood, too.
Oh, yeah, we got to do the
Melwood. Right here.
Hey, where's the Melwood, Courtney?
It's right there, Jay. It's right there in front of your face.
So we'll do some of that, and we'll probably have some good news and some good pictures.
I don't know. We'll have great pictures this week.
And maybe next week will be the first time Courtney takes her top off.
No, we're not doing
pushing
that.
for it. No?
No, we're not doing that.
Damn. We're going to do it for...
I do currently still want to be employed. So.
We don't know where you work.
Yeah, everybody knows where I work.
I didn't say where you work.
I've run my mouth on here before, so yes.
I was going to say something inappropriate, but I'm not going to say it.
Of course you were. I need a finishing sauce for bourbon tonight. What am I going to have?
I got a little finishing sauce for you. I put it on your back. Here.
Is that Nulu taste like butter?
Yeah, it's not very good. Why don't you try some of this delicious rum barrel Peerless that Cousin Becky gave us?
Okay.
Here,
I love the Peerless bottle. Oh, we should have done our Peerless that we got.
I put it on your back.
We got a.
Yeah, we'll get to that too.
We got a Peerless when we were there, single barrel.
It's called Cherry Bomb.
Cherry Bomb. We got that. For some reason, I think they've had a Cherry Bomb or.
Canoeman's favorite hotel brands. That's an interesting one.
Well, also, I'm sure that you could enlighten us on the hotel brands because we know that you're a vast traveler.
He's a little bit of a traveler, yes.
I don't know.
Says best mid-population cities in the U.S. That's pretty funny.
I'm not gonna hang on. I gotta write these down.
Maddie, you heard what I said earlier. Courtney would put Marriott and then leave Jay with nothing. Yeah, Marriott, Hilton, and then Jay be like, Key West Inn, Ramada, Radisson, Days Inn, and Wilson Inn.
La Quinta. Cuz it's right, 4-star only, Jay.
No, I've told Cousin Becky I'm willing to sleep in a 3.5-star hotel, but nowhere lower than that, okay? Because we were at a Drury Inn. I think we stayed, was it in Chattanooga or somewhere like that? Mm-hmm. And I said, guys, this is right on the fucking border. I mean, I just wish it would be a little bit better, that's all.
We could have a best Auburn coaches.
Let's see, Kanuman says next Auburn football coach.
No.
Kanuman also says favorite supercharger location.
I will tell you one that is not a favorite supercharger location.
I know my least favorite, yeah.
The least favorite from this trip?
No, ever.
Oh. Well, so Kanuman, we did take the Tesla for its first long voyage. And
worked out great. Actually.
It worked out great. But we supercharged in where the fuck was it?
The one in South Tennessee? What was it called?
No. Not the Tennessean. That was a good one.
That was a great one.
The one
in Gardendale?
Gardendale. Oh my god.
I liked it. It was fast and it had a cool little
like you had to go all the way into the little city. That I'm not a fan of that. Because I'm like, I had to pass like 5 gas stations.
Kanuman says, where's the Drury Inn in Chattanooga? I'm trying to think.
Not in Chattanooga. It was on the way to Chattanooga. No, it was after we went through Chattanooga. It was after you got up the mountain.
So,
right?
like Ooltewah or somewhere like that?
We stayed in Chattanooga. It was out by the mall. Out by the mall.
So
Out by that mall.
like out toward Ooltewah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Out by the mall.
Let's see. Detlef says the Jury Inn in Montgomery off the boulevard left a lot to be desired.
Nobody wants to be there.
Nobody wants to be there.
Nobody wants
man.
to be there. No. And everybody that knows anything about Alabama knows what happened here last weekend when we weren't here.
We had a mass shooting here in town. Kaduman says La Quinta is Spanish for shithole. Excuse me, I need to poop. Do you know where the La Quinta is? And they go, yes, right over there.
We get that request often.
Detlef says Drury Plaza on Shallowford. I didn't think there was a Drury in here. Well, maybe it closed because it was only 3.5 stars, bro.
I know.
I didn't even have like fucking bottled water in my room or anything. Madison says I heard that Drury Inn provides free dinner.
I don't think it's free dinner.
I think it's included with the price dinner.
I think it's it used to be like appetizers, kind of like Embassy Suites is supposed to do your cocktails or whatever, and now it's like you have one bottle of wine that everybody fights over at 5 o'clock.
Hey, Kaduman says over the ridge. I never go over the ridge. That explains it.
Oh, I never go over the ridge.
By the way, Kaduman, I don't know if you saw this, but our friend Ace Bailey was getting shit on by KD in a preseason game the other day. It was amazing. He was like apparently trying to talk shit to KD. And Kevin Durant goes, hey, little kid, why don't you shut the fuck up?
I love it.
Because congratulations on finally getting into a game or something like that. I was like, I wouldn't talk shit at KD. I just probably wouldn't do that.
So, we're also still, just so you guys know, we are still planning a little Bourbon Trail trip.
Oh.
Yes. So, like the second week in May of 26. That's what we're looking at. So, just kind of anybody that might be interested in joining us. We'll probably do,
That's delicious.
15 people or so, 14, 15 people, something
Thanks,
like
guys.
that.
Appreciate that.
And go and Jay will fart for you there too.
No, that didn't happen, man.
That did fart. So just keep that on the radar. We'll have
Sure.
more details as they come along. But we'll probably do like a little, we'll do a Churchill Downs. Louisville will be our ground.
Home base.
Our home base. Downtown Louisville, and then we will definitely hit Churchill Downs, and we will definitely be going on like a little bus to some distilleries.
Yeah, we could probably carry 14-ish,
Yeah.
something like
So,
that. So
we
we
will
would
be-
love to see some of you
yes.
guys on that trip. That would be badass.
So, and that will be something that we will give more deets about as we get closer.
Yeah, I mean, some of these
We
folks
work
in
it
this
out.
chat need to be part of this. Like
yes,
Kaduman
for
is
sure.
is not negotiable. Ravin is not negotiable.
No, we are not renting a bus to drive up. You got to figure out how to get to Louisville.
Yeah, Ravin.
You can fly to Louisville. It has an international airport. It is the Muhammad Ali International Airport,
Oh, it is. Yeah.
and you can fly.
And you can
in
wave
there.
to my mom and my sister,
Yeah, they're
and my
right
grandma
off
and
the.
granddad,
They're right there,
and my
right
uncle.
off of runway 3.
That's actually about right.
True.
Kaduman says, as long as y'all stop in Cashville to pick me
Yeah,
up,
that's
up,
right.
up, up, up.
Well, actually, we could all fit in the Cybertruck.
Cousin says RV road trip. Now we're talking, cousin.
Oh my God!
Let's get me and you.
Who the fuck is gonna drive the RV?
Me and you and cousin Becky.
No,
will get
it's-
in the RV. We'll make Becky drive, and then the rest of us can sit in the back and drink. Say, Becky, how you
I
doing
don't
up there?
think so.
How
I
you
don't
doing,
think
Becky?
so.
And Becky's like, 110 pounds, going, shit, I'm driving a state.
No,
That'd be
I don't
awesome.
think so.
And Kaduman says Tesla only trip.
Oh man!
Ravin is out.
You trying to floss?
Oh my God, I'm so. And it's not even fair because Kaduman drives a real Tesla and I drive a puss Tesla.
You don't drive a puss Tesla.
It is a performance model, but it's a Model 3. And his is way better. I mean, it's fine, whatever. We can't all be Kaduman. There's only one Kaduman. Because his cousin Eddie will drive.
Nice.
That there's an RV.
Clark. Don't go falling in love with it, Clark.
It'll be leaving with me when I leave next month.
One of my favorite things is when he's wearing the dickie in that movie, and he has it under the white sweater, and then he goes to spin the glockenspiel and breaks the whole thing. I don't know why that makes me laugh so hard, but that's
Chipper says driving an RV is wild. Well, that's why we're going to have Becky do it, because she can handle that. She's the kind of person that can handle that kind of responsibility. Me and Courtney and Cuz are the kind of people that can handle the drinking responsibility, right?
There you go.
See, I've got it all set up.
I'm sure you do.
I'm a delegator. I'm a job creator. All right, Courtney, I think you think it's time to go.
No, I just wanted to throw that out there because that is something that is in the works.
Yeah, so start thinking about that.
Yeah.
Second week in May.
And yeah, basically the deets would be we all meet up and I'll plan out an itinerary and be certain things that you pay for in advance and certain things that you pay for on your own and that kind of thing. So anyway, that is something to look forward to.
Best foods is what Hellman's is called on the West Coast.
Yuck.
Kanuman says, I don't have a performance Tesla, so I have the shit Tesla. Mine's probably faster or quicker, but yours charges faster and you can carry a lot more girls in it than I can. I can only carry well, it depends. I mean,
Yes. There you go.
3 at most. Maybe 4. Depends. All right, Kanuman says he's pumped. Sounds like he might be actually in on this. Yeah.
I know. It's coming right up.
All right, guys. So what we'll do is we'll wrap it up there. We'll be doing some pursuit stuff for next week. And then we still have literally 6 weeks worth of bourbon still left to do. We still haven't done our old fits yet.
It was so embarrassing to come back from Kentucky and I think we brought back 8 bottles. And I'm like, why are we bringing this much bourbon back? But yeah. Oh, one of the funny things we do have to share. So I go to my cousins in Louisville hosted a dinner for us when we were there.
I can pull up pictures. Yeah.
And very, very cool, fun thing. Anyway, my nephew came. Anyway, regardless, the little bit of family I have left, we were there. And so the one bottle of bourbon that they have when we get there is freaking Walcott.
It was actually,
like, are you kidding me?
It was actually Walcott.
Actually Walcott? Like, what?
I think this is pretty much all the family you have left.
That's all
girl.
my family I have left, for reals. Well, Katie's not there, and Danny's not there. So the one on the left is my cousin Tori, and of course that's Maddie next to me. And then that's my cousin Stephanie, and then that is my nephew Dylan on the far right. So we actually got to hang out all together, and it was fun, and it was a great night. So I was really glad that we all got to hang out.
That was a good time.
Yeah,
a good time had by all.
But anyway, it was really funny. We walk in, and the one bottle they have sitting there is Walcott. I'm like, out of all the bottles in the world to be sitting here. It wasn't just
Walcott. It was the Rickhouse Reserve.
It was the Rickhouse Reserve.
That we gave our lowest
one.
It was our lowest.
I was like, oh, you can tell they don't drink bourbon.
Yeah, it was our lowest grade. It was the Walcott Rickhouse Reserve.
Yeah, and I was like, out of everything to be sitting here, this is the one bottle. I
was like, Courtney, look.
I was like, are you kidding me?
And Stephanie goes, oh, do you know that one? I was like, oh, we know
yeah,
it all
we know
right.
that one.
She goes, oh, you like it? I go, no.
I was like, hey, let's go get some of this stuff out of the car. We brought that in, and then my cousin's husband's like, oh, you're not going to leave that here? And I was like, hell no.
Fuck
we
no.
paid $120 for this bottle.
I'm not leaving this Peerless single barrel for a Walcott Reserve, people. Anyway, Michael did send me a message yesterday. He went out and bought a Peerless.
Oh, did he? Did he say which one?
He showed it to me. He sent a picture. It was the single. Oh. It was the regular white one. Nice.
Look at that.
But he said it was hard to pour out of. I was like, bro,
just bottom it up. It's good.
Just pour it in, man.
It's a beautiful bottle, though.
Pour it in.
Nice.
Let's see. Kaneman says, I only have 750,000 Delta miles, Chipper. Not the 1 million like with Marriott and Hilton.
Hey, Kanuman, do you know this? I'm just going to share this information with you. Did you know that you can share those miles with people? I mean,
wow.
Were you aware of that? Because, if so, we can talk. We can chat.
We would love to meet you in Rarotonga and hang out.
Yeah. I mean,
it'd be fun.
We can do that.
Good time had by all.
Anyway.
All right, guys. Even though we have 20,000 people still in the chat, we probably need to wrap it up. It's getting to be 10 o'clock. And Courtney's going to be at work. You're working a full one tomorrow, so with no cook. Courtney's also
I'm
the cook.
Y'all, I'm the cook.
She's a good cook, actually.
But one of the kids today said, Miss Courtney? I said, yes. And he goes, thank you for making me lunch. I was like, oh, you little fart. Okay, I'll get you another piece of pizza.
Yo, piece of pizza.
But tomorrow we're having ravioli, so.
Guys, it's been amazing hanging out with y'all. And I cannot
It's
wait to
always
see you
fun.
guys again.
It's always fun.
So let's have a great week. Let's kick the weekend's ass.
Yeah.
And have a great weekend. I will see most
luck.
of you guys on the Brain Drain Saturday for the big freaking game between Auburn and Georgia at night. Until then, keep your feet on the ground. Keep reaching for the stars.
Cheers.